In this video we are going to talk about wine packaging, branding and safety. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. We see this a great deal, basic, non-custom wine packaging that takes care of business. How might you hope to hit your deal's target on the off chance that you don't put resources into your show? You have an incredible item, however you left out a certain something, your packaging. Wine packaging is an extraordinary method for catching your client's eye at retail and, surprisingly, on the web. It's something simple for most brands to disregard, yet this is the very issue we intend to address. Bundling of wine is vital during the time spent marking, especially when it is another wine being brought into the market. The plan of the mark can really decide the achievement or disappointment of the wine item. This implies the bundling sells what it endlessly safeguards what it sells. Notwithstanding the nature of wine being incredible, clients frequently see the bundle plan first and they base their judgment on the suspicion evoked by the plan. Securing and selling. The wine bundling by utilization of jugs obviously safeguards the substance in the containers. Nonetheless, wine bundling has four fundamental capabilities, including holding the items, safeguarding the items, for distinguishing proof, and for selling the item. The capability of recognizable proof and selling come from the bundling being exceptional, with the goal that the item stands apart from the rest and it draws in a lot of clients. In customary market, the merchants and the buyers ordinarily deal over costs of the item and the selling is subsequently finished by individuals. In current wine stores, dealing is restricted and bundles do the selling. Individuals frequently purchase from the vendor they trust in customary commercial center, yet in the wine stores, the wines have been bundled and have brand names, and clients construct their trust and dedication on these brands. Consequently, alongside selling the wine bottle safeguards the wine. The wine qualities could altogether affect the bundle trustworthiness. Wine is an exceptional item and glass compartments are the favorite method for bundling the wine since they safeguard the first taste of the wine. Of all the bundling items accessible, like multifaceted container boxes, plastic compartments and jars, it's glass that has the best impermeability to fumes and gases. They are straightforward and can be reused. They consequently save the wine in great unique preference for quite a while. The glass holders don't need added substances or plastic layers to assist it with protecting the flavor of the wine. In glass compartments, wines can hold their preference for the greater part 100 years, while in different holders it can remain for a couple of months. Bundling frameworks and dispensing. For wine promoting, bundling isn't just about the jug yet. In addition, the wine glasses and the distributors. Wine shoppers have noticed that containers give method for administering wine in proper volumes and saving it their number one preferences. A few frameworks are accessible for use in lodgings, cafes and bistros, and even at home. A wine gadget gives an astounding approach to guaranteeing that the wine stays in great state to the last drop. These allocators add esteem by guaranteeing that each glass apportion is in its unique taste. Other than the jug, which is the best compartment for bundling wine, other bundling frameworks as currently featured remember the crate for pack holders and the PET containers. The sack-in box is a plastic pack that has been metallized by a few layers of metal movies in a folded fiberboard container. For simple apportioning and use, these containers accompany fillers and taps. Documenting is normally finished by machines, and in light of the objective buyers, the case can have a hermetically sealed tap. This guarantees that the wine stays saved. There has been expanding utilization of the PET container in the UK and South Africa to bundle their wines. These districts have led research showing that these jugs are not subpar compared to the glass bottles. These containers are exceptionally productive in saving the wine taste and for apportioning. They are additionally remembered to have lesser carbon impressions than reusing of glass. Other not ordinarily utilized bundling frameworks are the aluminum bottles and the metal jars. To protect wine, the bundling accompanies terminations to open and close the compartments. Customarily, the stopper has been a significant article. Wines are drunk on exceptional occasion, and the launch of the wine is much of the time a custom, and numerous shoppers partake in this, whether or not it's finished, in a lodging, eatery, or a bistro. Focusing on the right buyers is vital in creating request of the wine brand. Terminations are hence exceptional to the custom, whether it's a pop created by that stopper or a break when the screw cap is taken out. the allure is a selling system. There are a few sorts of terminations, the plug circle and manufactured stops produced using silicon. There is likewise the screw cap with plastic shells, aluminum covers, glass attachments and crown seal among others. These new conclusion types have diminished the energy that accompanies opening a container of wine on heartfelt supper or different occasions. Most likely this is a result of expanded utilization of wine in lodgings, cafes and bistros. The bustling climate has required that there should be an approach to decreasing help time and make stockpiling more straightforward as of the reality. Climate-friendly, utilized glass bottles are recyclable as bundling compartments and they can be gotten back to the racks following 30 days. The method involved with reusing glass diminishes depletion of assets, diminishes fossil fuel byproduct, and it's an approach to moderating energy too. There has been extraordinary improvement in the innovation of glass fabricating, which has prompted advancement of lighter glass bottle with amazing strength, however roughly 40% lighter contrasted with how the circumstance was 20 years prior. Matt Ariel. In many nations, that bundling, whether it's a $5 or $5,000 wine, will be a glass bottle, despite the fact that quite a few compartments can be utilized. Jars, pockets, aseptic containers, Tetra Paks, plastic jugs, and pack-in-box holders can all keep most wines securely. Most wine is made to be plastered youthful, in no less than 2 years of when it's delivered. What's more, those more youthful wines can be bundled completely well in a can or a sack. So why, hundreds of years after they were first presented, are glass bottles still the main compartment type? Indeed, the 300-year head start that containers appreciate has a ton to do with it, since custom actually amounts to a whole lot with regards to wine. Most people accept the wine they drink ought to be in a glass with a stem and come from a container with a stopper. What's more, in all honesty, glass bottles work really hard of safeguarding wine, whether or not they're fixed with a plug or a screw cap or a manufactured plug. For shimmering wines or wines that will be buried for a great time, glass is for the most part viewed as the most ideal choice, despite the fact that obstruction properties for plastics have been gotten to the next level. In contrast to glass compartments, the other bundling frameworks, PET jugs and sack inbox holders, are produced using materials that are undeniably challenging to reuse, thusly they are for the most part burned or changed over into unrefined substances for different items that will in any case wind up in landfills and likely in water bodies. The sack inbox compartments are traditionally produced from aluminum or plastic materials set in the inward piece of a fiberboard box to decrease penetrability of the holder. The PET containers are fabricated from the side effects of oil and hence represent more than 10% of the oil consumed by a country. The glass fabricates are focusing to utilize half of materials reused to make glass. This will make it significantly more economical. A few makers have previously surpassed that level to utilizing something like 70% in production of wine bottles. Conclusion. In the showcasing of wine, the bundling doesn't simply hold the item being sold, however it makes the item. More often than not, purchasers don't have the astuteness of recognizing bundle and the items. The bundling shape the manner in which buyers survey and rate the item. In this way, the plan of a brand is exceptionally essential for selling wine. To guarantee that a brand stands apart from the remainder of the pack, numerous producers are looking for and fostering the most one-of-a-kind and innovative bundling plans. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.